Alright, here is the actual monument of José Figueres, or Pepe, the leader 3 times of Costa Rica. The CIA wanted to overthrow him, but he made good relations with the CIA. And he carried out very, very progressive, borderline socialist policies. That's why a lot of people in the CIA did want to overthrow him in the U.S. government, just like we did to Jacobo Arbenz in Guatemala, 1954, Mossadegh in Iran, in installing the Shah, or reinstalling the Shah in 1953 in Iran. But yet Eisenhower did not overthrow José Figueres. Why? Well, the thing here is we do have options. There is no need to go around overthrowing different leaders. Costa Rica now is a very stable country for Central America, the most stable country, often referred to as the Switzerland of Central America. In fact, there are many migrants from Nicaragua here at this present time because of the instability of Nicaragua. Point is, Eisenhower overthrew 2 democratically elected leaders, one Mossadegh in Iran, 1953, and Jacobo Arbenz in Guatemala in 1954. They were total disasters. He did not overthrow José Figueres in Costa Rica. He allowed those social programs to go forward, even though he was being called a communist. And he also did not, that is Eisenhower, overthrow the Bolivian Revolution. His brother actually was one of the people who recommended that he did not, and he didn't. And they created 2 stable systems. But what's interesting now is that you start seeing the United States has a very aggressive foreign policy of not always supporting democratically elected leaders. That's why I show Barack Obama with the brutal Ecuadorian dictator, Equatorial Guinea, Teodoro Obiang. Is it a good idea, basically, in U.S. foreign policy to go around overthrowing governments like Pinochet, Vietnam? We didn't accept the elections, so we went in there and basically carpet bombed and created havoc throughout the whole country, which was a total disaster. And from an American politics perspective, should the president have so much power to go around overthrowing leaders and causing coups, etc.? Does the president have too much foreign policy power? And that becomes the question. So it's good he never overthrew José Figueres, which helped cause stability. Sometimes overthrowing leaders just because you don't like them or creating havoc is not the best foreign policy decision. Hence, the overthrow of Mossadegh in 1953 in Iran was a total disaster that really, really galvanized the Iranians to hate the United States. And because it was a brutal dictator, guess what happened? The people went to the mosques and that politicized the mullahs and other leaders in Iran that later ended up taking power in 1979 when they overthrew the Shah, which led to, obviously, hostage-taking and what we have now. Same thing in Guatemala. Overthrowing Jacobo Arbenz in 1954 created decades of brutal civil war and even genocide by a man named Rios Montt against the indigenous people who we actually supported. People forget the United States supported genocide in Guatemala in the 1980s. So maybe there are foreign policy choices, and we have to take the best ones. Now that's open for debate, but it's something to think about. José Figueres, Pepe, here we are in Costa Rica. Woo! There is a lot of buildings here and stuff. Take care, everyone.